There is a lie that keeps a lot of capable people stuck. And it sounds responsible, however, even sounds mature. That's how it is. And it sounds like I'll I'll do it when I'm ready. I will start that business when I'm ready. I would apply for that role when I'm ready. I would start speaking up when I'm ready. But here is the truth. Most people eventually realize is that readiness almost never arrives first. It shows up after you start moving. And a lot of capable people are waiting for that moment that was never designed to come. When you truly look at it, it wasn't. Because it's such a trap. A lot of capable people think that, oh, let me just get this one more knowledge. Let me do this one more training. Let's clarify this. And then, same here. I was there collecting and collecting and collecting so much knowledge that when I truly looked at myself, it's like, whoa, how much I have been just doing and thinking, yeah, that next course, that next one, that's the thing. You know, I just need to have more confidence in this area. And when I have confidence in this area, then I'll be able to show up. I'll be able to do the thing. I'll be able to like maneuver and but you name it. I just need to be certain. Like I really need to know that I have that if I do this, this is the outcome that's going to happen. That this is like all those things, wanting to have the certainty, the wanting to know that yes, I'll be confident, not that. But readiness is not preparation. And I think this is what we miss because readiness is often just fear wearing a responsible outfit. And we're there thinking, oh, I just need to do this. But what's that thing? What's the thing that's holding us back from doing? Let's name the fear. Let's figure out like what's that. But we're thinking, oh, it's this, but really, it's not. And then we find a lot of capable people waiting because they thinking, oh yeah, I want to do things proper. I want to do this like to make sure that all the T's are dotted across and the I's dotted, right? I want to make sure that all those things are there. Oh, they don't want to embarrass themselves, and this is how things are, and this is what the. Oh, do you know what? Like if I go out there and say I'm this, and then people now laugh or like figure out like what the heck are you doing or whatever, they're saying it's true. Like you have people who have been showing up and being laughed at, like what are you doing? I even had someone comment when I went to do a job and it's like, oh, you're there in terms of dances online. I'm like, okay. And then the clients and the people are like, look at, oh, you do dancing. I'm like, it is what it is. Like the evolving. And then the people that I've been able to support and really align with. Because this would then become the delaying mechanism. It's like, oh, because you're waiting for all these things to happen, not wanting things to be done properly, not wanting to be embarrassed by whatever happened, or not wanting to fail publicly, then we're not realizing that what we're doing is just delaying everything that's going on. We're just delaying what's what. And for some people, especially most capable people, say stuck longer because they're trying to start perfectly. And when you start out and you look at like someone who's ahead of you and you're thinking, oh, I have to be like that. And one of the fun exercises I like to do is like when I start following someone, I like to just scroll back, those who just leave everything out there, then like archive so many things. It's like just seeing where they came from. And that's why all my content, I just leave it as it is just to show that evolution of like, oh wow, gosh, I can see how things are evolving, how I've come to life. Because when we're trying to be perfect, when we're trying to make sure that everything is in accordance, And I think for me, I also signed up to that notion in the beginning because I thought that for people to take me seriously, I have to show that I know my stuff. I have to present that I am like I've got this. So like then having to like do certain things to make this happen. One of my clients, one of the things that we were working with was her feeling like for her to go and do that final, put herself into that final course that would then give her that full status qualification as a sign language interpreter, she felt that she needed so much to do. She had to do certain things and get to a certain level. But when we really boil down to really understanding what's that thing, it was kind of like how she saw herself indirectly of someone who cannot. Her mindset, her beliefs of like she's not capable, even though a lot of people, colleagues, tutors, everyone around her, clients are saying, I want you because of you. But she's not seeing that. She's just seeing that I'm not that good enough because I'm not like, I feel like I just need to work on this area and that area and that area. Once I'm in, then it'll be easier for me to do that final year, was her thinking, was the way that she was looking at it. And the version of you who does the thing only exists when you start acting like the person. Having to walk with her to really understand where are those things coming from. Why? Look, we don't need to go digging, pulling out what's happened in the past. That's not my lane because you're never too late to have a happy childhood. This is what's showing up. Now, what do we want? How do we then move on from that? How do we then start aligning to the person we want to be and start working towards that? That's what we get to do because the identity you're waiting for is built through the action. And when we got to do the work for her to understand that it is not, I don't need to get all these things down. I need to get in, start walking, doing the motions, doing the thing. Then with that, I'm building a muscle of someone who is now doing the final year in to become fully qualified. Because confidence doesn't arrive before we step. It grows because we step. I'm almost at day 100. Hey, showing up here every single day. But when I started, I had all these ideas of how I wanted to be. And oh, like this is a place where people really understand what I'm talking about, what I'm doing, how I can support and all those things. But I also came up like, oh, it has to be whatever. And then a couple of days later, I just like, I'm just going to free myself and we're just going to start building the muscle of speaking and sharing ideas and concepts and analogies and things like that. And just like let it be. Just go with the flow. And with that showing up and with that, with the clarity coming in on truly how I can support and how I am showcasing myself. And even the ride of the seasons where I will post and get 0 views in 24 hours, in 48 hours, and still having that ability to go on, knowing it's not about the instant gratification, but the muscle that I'm building and the ability to just express oneself. That when I'm having conversations with people, when I'm doing a training, I like because I've trained that muscle and the feeling of just speaking is there. We're just having conversation. We're just doing me. And it did not come because I wanted me to be here at this level before I started showing up here. I showed up and with reflecting and celebrating and seeing what's working and evolving what I'm doing, was I able to step up and start showcasing oneself. So yeah, confidence does not arrive before we step. It grows because of the step we're making. Now showing up here is not like it's just part of the routine. It's part of my day now. My family just know this is what I do. Like we get to do this. We figure it out. It's not like it's not like oh we get to do this. And even if I get the one message, even if it's not here, the DM or if someone just goes, huh, I never thought about it that way. I know I've done my job. I've done my thing. I'm building a muscle of truly expressing that when the opportunity does come, I'm ready. Like, sign me up. Where do you want me? Like, let's go. That's the thing. And that happens with how we start seeing oneself. When I started off in my career and having that doubt of, I'm not really supposed to be doing this, but I so love this so much, I want to do it. And like just going with the flow. And sometimes I would like really feel the the tension in myself going doing this thing. When I started flipping it to, okay, this is how we're showing up. And we just did that. And leaving the space celebrating, like, oh my gosh. Especially like when I was even training and somebody got what I was saying, oh, they got it. Yeah, like just going with that flow and building that muscle. And I remember in the beginning when I would like start when I was learning and trying to like, wasn't making two cents. Now, someone's dropped a line, I'm like going for it and I'm voicing them. I'm like, my voice, the tonality in how I voice people, they're like, oh, no, we want you back because I'm so like free flowing. And that would, me waiting to get to that level of free flowing voiceover when I started, I would have never started. But because I went in and I was doing my bit and I was showing up, I was like, whatever, like, let's do this thing. Was I able to just start feeling the doubt was just kind of like leaving away? The fear was still there. We're like managing, we're getting tools. And over time, we got to the point where we're okay with not everyone being okay with us. We're doing a job because we are capable, we are being assigned. And am I going to always have a fabulous day? No. But it's how we handle, how we should prove ourselves and all those things. You know? Being, like when I'm there, like trying to, and when I would like just be in spaces and not say anything because, oh no, if I say anything, people just know I'm dyslexic or people are like, oh my goodness, you're how old? You're what? And you can't spell that? You're this? When I just start freeing myself and just go in and just sharing my thoughts, even though people like scratch their head sometimes. And thank God now for technology, we have things that would just auto-correct my stuff, or I would just express myself. I even dictate it and then it's there and then like, oh, clean. And no one would know that, oh, the original version was like, what? And now it's like, wait, what? Like that's a mic drop. Freeing myself to just be. My comment might not make sense in real time. If I have the ability to use my will make sense, but not allowing that to stop me showing up and people noticing that. Oh yeah, Nene's here. Oh yeah, she's we know, blah, blah, blah. And it's okay. We're cool with that now. It is what it is. That would not have happened if I was waiting till I I had everything on or like whatever that is. It would not be a thing. So it's having that understanding that every level of our life started, or for me anyway, before I felt ready. I was doing certain things before I was like, I've got this. And this is why I'm opening up something new. Because I really want to magnify and really activate us into understanding. So this Thursday, I am going to be opening up a 4 weeks activating class. We meet every week on Thursday. If you can't make it, there'll be recordings. And we can even have, because it's going to be a small cohort. And if you can't, we can do voice note. I can really get, because I really want us to start understanding that a lot of capable people already know what they want. That's the thing. We know exactly what we want. We're just waiting to feel ready. We're ready, aim, right, aim, 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 aim. It's time to go time to just get in. Aim for it. As we're aiming, we're doing the work to get there. Because the waiting is costing time. The waiting is costing a lot. So this is my invitation to you. Starting this Thursday, I'm opening up a 4 weeks magnificent identity activation. This is for people who already know they're capable. You know it, but you feel like there is something still holding you back from fully stepping into that next level of who you are. Come join us. And we'll be looking at things like the hesitation, the identity shift, the visibility, stepping into that version of you that you already know is there. Now let's embody it. Let's get aligned to it, because the goal isn't to wait till we feel ready. The goal is to become the person who moves anyway. Who moves. So the details are in the description. And remember, you don't become ready and then begin. You begin and the readiness grows as you move. I am Nene. We do this every day. We're evolving in real time. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.